Okay, the new movie thing isn't working. Just picking not great movie after not great movie after sometimes really bad movie. So I had to think of a new strategy. So I picked one that I've had for a long time, but I haven't really ever seen that much. Plus, also the DVD was it would just stop playing, but I just put all my mental energy into saying, "Don't stop, don't skip," and it worked. It it like stopped for a second, like it glitched, but it kept going, and it glitched in like the best part too. So I'm gonna review. What year is it? I don't know. I think 1980s Satan's Baby Doll. And I forgot, this is a Severin film. I purchased this when it came out in... Oh, it's 1982. 1982. And this came out like 2007, I think. And for one, the cover, like, how could you resist? And this is not in the movie at all, so just get that out of your head. But yeah, that's so awesome. And the title, Satan's Baby Doll. A rare find for fans of Euro sleaze. Severin Films shamelessly present the Euro sleaze sickie that has it all. Drooling insanity, relentless nudity, the living dead, voluptuous nuns, one very unfortunate chicken, and more. In her first and only movie role, Jacqueline Dupree stars as a tasty teen. Jesus Christ. Stars as a tasty teen who becomes possessed by the kinky spirit of her murdered mother and triggers a family frenzy of sexual corruption. Deep within the dungeon of the depraved, who will surrender to the ultimate acts of perversion? Beware the promises of profane seduction. Behold the unspeakable hunger of Satan's Baby Doll. Mariangela Giordano Barrow, I knew that was her, and the notorious Marina Hedman, images in a convent, co-star in the deranged remake of Malabimba, now fully restored from the Devil's Own vault print. I had Malabimba and my friend lent it to somebody and never got it back, man. But I think Satan's Baby Doll is probably, I don't know, I don't remember. But this is only 73 minutes, an hour and 13 minutes. But Satan's Baby Doll just starts off right away. Mira, I think is her name. The Jacqueline Dupree. And she gets up, she walks into a room, and they have her mother's body laid out, and she's like screams, and then the screen turns black and her face turns red, and it says La Bimba de Satana. Pretty good start. It's set in a castle and looks really cool. Oh yeah, this is directed by Alan W. Cools. No, it's directed by, it says Alan W. Cools, but Mario Bianchi. And I would say this, for being from 1982, this definitely feels more like a late 70s Euro sleaze picture. Definitely has atmosphere, the music, the castle. It all looks great. It kind of reminds me, like, if you said this was what's his name? God. I can't remember Jess Franco. Like, if you said this was a Jess Franco movie, I might believe it. So if you like Jess Franco films, Satan's Baby Doll is your baby doll. So yeah, just this girl, Nita, I'll just call her Nita, gets possessed by the slutty spirit of her mom, and just starts trying to seduce. There's only one, two, three, four, five. There's only like six people in this movie, not including her, the dead body of her mom. So like, there's seven bodies in this. There's a weird, I don't know, castle servant guy who does this rituals where he's just yelling and making faces in the dungeon or like one of the catacombs, which lasts for a long time. And then Mita gets possessed by the spirit of her mom, walks around naked. She's got a great body. Mom's not too shabby herself either. There's no sex in this. You do see a penis, so if you're into that. But who isn't? Really. So, there's no gore. They bring a mummy to life, which looked really cool. It looked like one of the, like, kind of like something out of like just a zombie from any, late 70s, early 80s Italian horror picture, like Burial Ground or Zombie, and it kills the weird castle servant dude. Oh yeah, the girl's dad. He's really ugly human being, man human being. But he says some pretty funny lines. He calls there's a nun who like looks after Mita. I think it's Maria. And the dad is trying to bang her, but she really like rebuffs his advances very sternly. He gets mad. He calls her an innocent slut. I forgot. Bitch. Just calls her all kind of funny names. And then he has a brother. Her brother who's in a wheelchair. He was just like frozen, and it's like he can only move his eyes. The nun is also like giving him baths and taking care of him. So it's really not that good, but I actually enjoyed it. It's different from everything I've watched lately. And like I said, good atmosphere. My copy started to glitch when Mita gets naked and starts walking around, and at the same time you see the mummy. I was like, damn it, man. I kind of want to get a new copy of this. I didn't look how much. And then, so there's only like 6 people, so I was like, well, I'm not going to kill that many. I mean, I'm only going to kill 6 people, I guess, or 5 people, or whatever. So the whole thing turns out that the mom was having an affair with the nun. And she wants the nun back. But she had also seduced everybody else in the castle except for the weird servant guy, and like her husband hated her for it because she says he couldn't get it up, or he was impotent. And I'm not gonna say it has a weird ending, but it definitely has a strange ending, or just ends. So if you want to see Satan's Baby Doll, you'd have to buy it. I should have looked how much it cost. It's probably, I think it's out of print. Maybe you could find one on Amazon or eBay or a bootlegger. But did I like it? Yeah, I would watch it again, just because it has that 70s, 80s. Yeah, actually more 70s. It's like, I'm surprised this was even 82. It's like maybe 80. But again, like I said, no gore, no sex. Nothing really they kill a chicken, I guess. But yeah, the castle looked really cool. Like the catacombs. Like I wonder what other movies they must have filmed something else here. Maybe if it had more zombies. There's no special effects really, except like the girl disappearing sometimes. There's no like ghostly images. Yeah, there's really no special effects. There's an interview with Mario Bianchi. He did a movie. Well, he's done a lot of movies, but he did a movie which I haven't seen, called Murder Secret. which I hear isn't that good, but I have it. So maybe I'll watch that next. But the interview with him is actually pretty good. He, this is like from early 2000s, and I guess he's probably passed already, but you could just see like he's directed a lot of movies, but he even says, "I just wish I would have made like one big movie, like, big budget with like better actors." So even though he made all these movies, it just seems like he never really got to do what he wanted. He even says like his favorite movies to make are action movies, but I thought he did. The review said how terrible of a filmmaker he is, but it was pretty good. I can forgive it just because it's just so different from everything I've been watching now. It actually feels like a horror movie. It's got atmosphere. It's got a mummy. It's got creepy music. That's pretty much all. It's pretty much all I'm looking for right now. Nothing. I watched another movie that I'm gonna review for tomorrow. I was like, this isn't a horror movie. And it's supposed to be a horror movie, so just. But Satan's Baby Doll, just for the title, the cover, the nudity. The girl Jacqueline Dupree reminds me of like a. Do you know Jeanette McCurdy is? More like a Euro Jeanette McCurdy, which I really like. I really think she's pretty. Like to me, she's like really, really hot. So if you're into that kind of chick, you probably like Satan's Baby Doll, La Bimba de Satana. So I'll give it a 3.5, just for such an oddity. Severin needs to put out a Blu-ray with like more special features. I'd buy it. So finally something, yeah. But I don't think you can find this. I'm sure you can find it like streaming online somewhere. So if you're curious, and it's only an hour and 13 minutes, so it's almost perfect. So this is one like island of horror in a sea of not horror, in a sea of islands of not horror movies or whatever. But we're halfway there. I gotta think of something good to review. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you, I just ordered 3 Category 3 movies, Hong Kong movies from FarEastFlix.com. I'm really excited. I ordered Suburb Murders, Don't Stop My Crazy Love for You, and Red to Kill. That's the title I was getting Run and Kill and Cut and Run confused with. Red to Kill. And they're more like violent sleaze, sex, perversion. I always say I'm looking for more monsters, supernatural, like just crazy, fun stuff. But I listened to a review of Don't Stop My Crazy Love for You. It's got Simon Yam, the guy from Cut and Run, as another whacked out maniac. I hear it has like good fight scenes. Suburb Murder I hear is really just lurid and exploitative and sleazy and ugly and nasty. And I hear Red to Kill is like the only like, well, it just says this is just like almost bordering on too much extreme depictions of depravity. So I was like, well, I gotta see that. So maybe I'll review those if I get them in time before Halloween comes, which I think I should. But check out Far East Flicks. They got so many movies. I had to stop. I had to say, cut it out. And I got new tires today too, man. Finally, I had a slow leak, but just one less thing to worry about now. And they look like good tires. Man, I just it's me frazzled when I think about car stuff, or it just puts me on edge. But I got new tires, so should be good for a while. So I got one for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I haven't been drinking, but it's Friday, so I'm gonna go to my friend's house and he's gonna pick a movie to watch. So whatever that is, I'll review that. But I got one more in the barrel for you. So see you tomorrow.